Hello guys, today I'm going to be giving you an updated tutorial on how to make a FiveM server. Before we begin, I just want to say if you want to skip this entire long and drawn out process, you could put together a server with one click of a button using Rocketnodes FiveM hosting. If you are an aspiring community and have a large player base, I highly recommend this, even if you're a small player base or community, because you will not have to use your own IP. And they have one-click installs for ESX, QB-Core, and vMenu servers, so you will not have to go through any of the hassle of putting it together, which is very time-consuming. They have plans all the way from $6.50 a month, all the way up to 32 gigs of RAM, bigger servers. All have the ability to use TXAdmin, framework installer, and all the features they include below. So if you're interested in purchasing, please feel free to use my link in the description as it helps support the channel. Now, before we begin, I just want to say make sure you have Microsoft's redistributable Visual C++ installed, or else it will not start, which you could get right here by just typing Microsoft redistributable. To my knowledge, any of them work, so I'm just going to install this. Agree. Okay. I already have it installed. It would have just ran you through if you didn't. See, it says another version's already installed. So now, all we're going to do is go back to the FiveM site and get ready to put this together. So we're going to click Create Your Own Server. We're going to click Host Your Own Server. And we're going to go to Setting Up a Server using TXAdmin. Of course, you could do it vanilla without TXAdmin, but most people like TXAdmin, so we're going to do it this way. We're going to click this and get our latest server build. We're going to create a file on our desktop called FX Server. Take this, open it, and just drag it all right in there. Perfect. All right, once we have this, oops, on my other screen, we basically, all we have to do is run the fxserver.exe due to how they update it with TXAdmin. So we're going to double tap that. It's going to open this in our browser, which is going to allow us to set our default administrator account for TXAdmin. So we're going to click link account. I'm just going to sign in with Google with the test account I have. You would sign in with your Google account, obviously. Oops. All right. Perfect. So now it's going to have you create a password, a backup password. So type whatever password you want. Obviously, remember that password. Create master account. And here we go. This is how we're going to get started. So we're going to click next. Server name, whatever you want to name your community. I'm just going to put CyberGreen Test. Next. Deployment type. I strongly advise using existing server data, but we're going to use a popular template. But again, I strongly advise using existing server data, but we didn't install the resources, so this will auto-populate it for us. It's just going to be in a weird subdirectory. So we're going to do that. For this tutorial, we're going to use the CFX default template. You can use any of these, but it requires additional configuration. Another good thing about using Rocketnode is you would always select existing server type, and they offer all these installations in one click without you having to do any of this. So we're just going to go with CFX default. This is the path where the files are going to go. We're just going to rename this to CyberGreen server or whatever, and go to recipe deployer. So this is basically what is getting installed on your system. So we're going to click next. License key, we are going to get that from keymaster.fivem.net. Just so you know, all these links will be in the description of the video. We're going to sign in. And yeah, here we go. We're going to... Where the heck? Oh, okay. New server, sorry. We're going to name this whatever. Now you're going to see my IP, so this is going to be nice. Don't DDoS me, I have good internet. Alright. We're going to take that, put that in, server type. I always put VPS, and I always write Zap hosting, even if it's not. And Zap hosting's terrible. Allegedly terrible. It just saves your server from ever getting falsely banned, pretty much, because it will say Zap hosting. And we're going to click generate. So once we do that, we're going to copy the key and we're going to put that right in the license key thing there. We're going to click run recipe. And here we go. We got our snails running. And it also opened this up. This is where you will add resources into the server, which I will show you guys how to add an example resource. We're going to click save and run server. Now you'll see here, server's running, and we have it running in the TXM console, which is great. These are not errors. This is just it building the script. And yeah, now I'm gonna show you guys how to add a resource, just so you guys know for adding future resources. So for this example, let me think. What should we add? We're going to add a vehicle deletion script. This is going to be one of the most boring scripts, but if you have any better ones, you guys can install those. FiveM. I think that's what it's called. No, that's not what it's called. Okay, this might work. All right, perfect. So we're gonna download that latest one. Take it. Make sure you're grabbing the folder with the FX manifest. It might be in a subfolder, so just make sure you get that. And so yeah, we're gonna take this right into resources. And yeah, this is a very simple script. So now all we have to do is go here, CFG editor, and then we're gonna write ensure the name of the file exactly, capitals, everything has to be exact. I'm going to copy it just to make sure it's right. Save file. There we go. You'll see it saved there. And now we're going to restart the server. Let that load. Perfect. Loaded perfectly. So now all we're going to do is go on FiveM and make sure it works. We're going to connect to it using localhost as we didn't port forward it. This is really just for a private test server. If you're looking to hold a community, definitely go with something like Rocketnode hosting because you will have a IP that is not shared and you're not giving out your own IP address. Okay, so we're just gonna write connect localhost. Since we're connecting with localhost, we're gonna click OK. Let that load. Here we go. And this is our extremely boring loading screen. You could also add a loading screen script if you want to do that. Yeah, so let this load. Perfect. So yeah, we're in. It's pretty basic. Let's try out our /bv script that we added. If you see when we did it not in a vehicle, it said you must be in or near a vehicle. Now we gotta just find the vehicle. Yeah, so let's. All right, we're right by the road, so that's great. Oh wait, perfect. Whole parking lot. And this is us breaking into a car, and let's delete it. And there you go. That is how to make a FiveM server, and you were successfully able to add a script to it. If you guys are looking for any more tutorial videos based on FiveM, check out my channel. And yeah, if you're looking to host any FiveM servers, please, I highly recommend Rocketnode FiveM hosting. Have a good one, and Happy New Year.